Did you ever listen to yourself? You really seek what your hearts desire. Did you ever need others' validation to become the person you are today? First of all, you know me better from anyone else, so you should not ask me those questions. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of No Filter. So last week, I posted this in my Instagram and Facebook stories and asked my friends to submit any questions, whether it's personal or anything they want to know about me. And if I can't answer that question, the consequence is magtagay ko. Oh no! Ampay kinanako. So without further ado, let's start the tagay. As the question and answers day. So the first question on the list is from Noel Buak. First question. Duwajud ka buok. Besh, grabe. First question. Sa nag-break up, do you think closure is needed? And question number 2. Best friend or uyab? Alright, for your first question, the best na answer for that is this. Watch this.
So I was out here picking moringa when I realized that most of us, after a failed relationship, desire for closure in the hopes of, well, properly ending a relationship or helping facilitate recovery of a broken heart. Closures can be that face-to-face conversation, that long text message, that email, but closures can actually also be the silences, the non-replies, the empty responses. You see, we think our exes owe us closure to help us move on, but do you really expect that to come from the person who hurt you or caused you pain? Nobody owes you that but yourself. You are in charge of your own process of healing and recovery. If you love yourself enough and if you respect yourself enough to realize that you deserve nothing less, you will be able to heal, move on, and move forward without needing to hear from them. Do you deserve closure? Yes. Will they give that to you? I don't know. But should that come from them? Definitely not. You are in charge of your own heart. Protect it.
Second question, best friend or uyab? Depende sa case. But if you're going to ask me if there maubot ang time, papapiliun ka with papiliun ka kung best friend or uyab, well, I would choose best friend because friends don't break up. Para nako. And ang best friend na na siya before sa imong uyab. Pag magbuwag mo sa imong uyab, naragya pa nimong best friend. So, kung ako'y papilion, best friend akong pilion. Another question from JJ Aranas, a Facebook friend. What if the guy who will love you wants you to change? Change in a way na he wanted you to be the person of your past. Would you allow it, or would you change the person you are now and sacrifice all this transitioning stage of becoming a woman? Question na ha. Question na ha. Hey. Tricky. Nanglitan the guy wants me to go back to being, to the old me. Well, no. Hindi ko. Before I did change for the person I love, but that's the mistake I did before, and I learned from it. If the guy really loves you, he should accept you for who you really are. Matud pag sa kantang, you've got to love me for what I am. Ana Rajun assist. Before ang laki ma-in love ni mo, of course, mag-start yun na siya sa physical attraction. So, ganun, ma-in love na siya, unya, pagka-in love niya ni mo, kaya pa siya mag-demand nga mag-change ka. Diba? Binuang kayo na siya, sis. Ang tawhana, wa siya kabalo sa iyang gusto. Make up your mind, dude. Trans. Maya or Maya. Ana ka simple. Ili kay uyabon nimo. And then pag na-fall na dayon, mag-demand ka. Ay, di ko ganahan o gingan. Mas gusto din akong old na ikaw. Pag sure, mahal kayong pills. Second question pa lang, heavy yaw-yaw na box. Sige, move on ta. From Michi Ann. Hi sis. I've seen you grow since your ex left you. Ouch. And you start from scratch until this. What's your biggest lesson in life? And do you still love him? Charot. Joy charot. Well, biggest lesson is, tinuod yun ang ilang giingon nga, ayaw ihatag imong 100%. Kaya kung mawala siya, mawala sa imong 100%. That's really true. Dili na siya kay mga cliche or storya-storya. Tinuod yun na siya. So, magbilin jud kag something for yourself para in case wala na tong tao, napay naibilin para 100% kag balik. Do I still love him? Okay. Tagay. Yeah. Di man din ni sayon. Akong sablan ay. Next question from Honey Besses. Hi BFF. If your ex comes back, will you accept him? I don't know who the ex you are pertaining to BFF, so consequence.
Oh no!
Another question is from Eric John or Loki. Hi Besh. Can you fall in love with a best friend? Of course you can. And if you fell in love with your best friend, make sure na yung isultian ni mong best friend. Kay, kung hindi mo siya sultian, mo grow ni mong feelings for him. Nasakitan na ka later on, if dili day, same ang feelings niya for you. So better na, pag bago pa lang, you're falling in love with your best friend, you tell your best friend right away. Para, I'm sure your best friend will understand. At depende na yun sa kanya kung may feelings din siya or wala sa'yo. At least the friendship will, stay pa rin. Regardless of you falling in love with your best friend. Okay, this question is from Kenneth Amandor Bragas Villamor. Okay. Pa-shout out Kuya Jod. Kuya. Okay. I followed you, dugay-dugay na sad. And I know na naa kay ex na teacher and nurse. Sa ilahang duha, kinsay lami mo dala. Nilang duha raha. Ang sira nung tanong ko si monkey. But you said, sa ilaharang duha. Magigang na kong samot, guys. Next question is, I know that you've been through a lot in the past, and I believe it molds you to become the person you are today. But I'm curious enough to know, though, did you ever listen to yourself? Did you really seek what your hearts desire? And lastly, did you ever need others' validation to become the person you are today? First of all, you know me better from anyone else. So you should not ask me those questions because you've been asked me that many times before. And I don't understand why you still keep on repeating. It's like pinamumukha mo na ang kamalian ko before. And it should stop here. As a real friend, your role is to lift your friends up, not to pull them down. Paulit-ulit na to nga question, paulit-ulit na to na topic. Kung wala kang tiwala or hindi mo talaga nakikita ang progress ko, kasi para sa'yo, hindi ko deserve maging happy, nasa sayo yun. But ito ako ngayon, whatever it is that I'm doing with my life today, or paano ko dinadala ang buhay ko ngayon, it's up to me. And before ko to ginawa, I asked permission, I asked blessing to my family, from my father, from my brother, from my sister, and they all supported me. Lahat yata sumusuporta sa akin except you. So So the question is, what's your point? What's your real point? Ayaw mo ba ako makitang masaya? Ayaw mo ba ako makitang masaya? Na-stress kasi yung pangsahan. And you can't even acknowledge ang little because, well, that was there. But I was there as someone na concerned sa imo, knowledge ang ako ang akong pagiging part sa iyang life, but ako na lang i-understand kay and he's okay with them compared to me because we are not in speaking terms, and I'm happy for you. I am.